everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, thank you for clicking. If you're not, thank you for sticking around. So this is going to be the video that I'm going to use moving forward to refer to everybody to the OG strategy that I created I shouldn't say that I created, that I started trading last year. I want to be completely transparent. I did not create the strategy. All right, it's all ICT concepts. You guys can go on his channel and go through the billion hours that he has and try to figure out what works for you, right? This is what works for me. This time frame, this strategy on the 5-minute. I conquered FTMO last year with this strategy, right? I conquered FTMO. I was max allocated. I passed skill funded trader. I passed TFTs. I passed TFFs. Funded engineer, you name it. I had capital in those prop firms until they took a shit in October, right? But this strategy was extremely profitable for me, and it continues to be profitable. Last year, I was able to close out the year with 152R. Out of all the trading days, out of the entire year, I closed out the year with 152R. Currently, we're sitting at 117 trading days within the year, right? And we're at 38R. Now, last year, it happened way more. The strategy came up way more. And it was also, it had a higher win rate. It was a 5% higher. So we had a 6% higher. We had a 61% win rate last year, and we're currently sitting at 55. But since we have positive risk to reward, and we're going for 2-to-1s, we're in the money. So that's what matters at the end of the day. This is going to be the video that I refer you guys to because I wanted to have one video, even though I do this at the beginning of every video going over the strategy. I just wanted to be able to copy a link to this video for my live streams for whoever wants to continue trading the strategy. Now, getting into the strategy in itself, it's extremely simple. It's on the 5-minute time frame and you're trading NQ. The strategy does also happen on ES and sometimes on YM. Even though I like NQ the best, second runner-up would be ES, right? So you're going to take price from 12 a.m. to 8:30, and whatever happens within that range of time, you're going to mark out the high and the low. So let's say price does something like this. A beautiful price action, right? At this point in time, you're going to mark out the high. You're going to mark out the low. And then you're going to wait to see if the high or low gets taken out. Let's say we take out the high. Then you're waiting for a market structure shift. This is very important. You want a candle closure underneath this higher low that was created for it to be considered a market structure shift, not a wick, a candle closure. And then you start pulling out your fib. Top to bottom if we're selling, bottom to top if you're buying, and you're going to set a pending order at the 61.8 and target 2 times risk. That is it. It's as simple as that. It's rinse and repeat, guys. It honestly can't get any simpler than this strategy. And the good thing is, overall, it is profitable. Right? So this is the gist of it. It's a very easy strategy to do. The only reason why I started trading the 1 minute is because I wanted something that had, I don't want to say more consistent because this strategy is extremely consistent, right? I just wanted more entries. I wanted to bring more content to the channel. I wanted to trade live with you guys, and this strategy doesn't happen every day. So for me to sit there all day for something not to pop up, also within my life in itself, trading from 9:30 to 11, it's way easier. It's always easier to trade from 9:30 to 11. I'm in, I'm out, I'm done for the day, and I move on, right? So I wanted to do that. I also want to go over a few scenarios that might happen so you guys are aware of them. The scenario above is what we just spoke about. Price takes out either a high or low, and it creates a market structure shift, and you're good. Scenario 2 is that we take out the high, and then we don't get a pullback and come all the way down and take out the low, or vice versa. If that happens, for example, in this scenario, we took out the high, price dumps, takes out sell side. At that point in time that we take out sell side, we're looking for a buy opportunity now. We're no longer looking for sell. So that's how that goes. Let's show you guys an example while we're at it. So getting into yesterday's trade. And unfortunately, I was not able to take this trade. But the good thing is I did trade from 9:30 to 11 live with you guys. And I was profitable on the day. Knock on wood, I've been profitable for the last 3 days, which is great, right? Playing price forward, you're going to notice that price comes down. Price does not sweep the low. And then price comes up, right? Price sweeps the high. So since we swept the high, we're looking for what? The market structure shift. For this to be a valid market structure shift, this low needs to be taken out. All these are continuation candles. Or if you want to be a little riskier, you could consider that a low, right? But this is the low that took out this liquidity, so I would say this low until new structure is formed, right? We're going to let price play forward. We create a new structure, so now this is the low that needs to be taken out with a candle closure below, guys. A candle closure below. New structure. A new higher low. And there we go. We finally get our candle closure. So at this point in time, you're taking your fib from top to bottom and waiting for that pullback. Right? It's as easy as that. Here's your pullback. You would have been setting your pending order already. Did we get some drawdown? Yes. You get some drawdown, but it doesn't matter. You either hit take profit or you hit stop loss on this strategy. That's how I back tested it. Okay? It's as simple as that. Don't move your stops to break even. Now, granted, I should rephrase that. You guys do whatever you want. Discretionally, you guys can sit there and you guys can sit there and use your own discretion to get out of the trade. Because futures, prop firms, some of them do have a trailing drawdown, which might mess you up. If you have end of day drawdown, I would say let the strategy run out. Let it run to either TP or stop loss. Just make sure you're risking the appropriate size and amount according to your drawdown. Okay, if you're using a CFD prop firm with, and obviously most of them don't have trailing drawdown, then you can definitely just hit stop loss or take profit on this. Right? So playing price forward, you're gonna see full TP. That's it. That's easy as that. Full TP. That's the strategy in a nutshell. Okay? The strategy is extremely, extremely powerful. It's extremely profitable. I've done the back test. I've done the data. Let me show you real quick. Let's just jump into my Excel sheet. Okay. Last year. No, that's this year. Let's go to last year. Out of 181 trades, 61% win rate, $152,000. That's not compounding. If you're gonna compound the trades, you have a lot of money. So that account started with 200,000. You're sitting at 224,000, right? It's insane what compounding can do, right? This year has been slower. This year we're only up. If you're compounding, we're up 41,000. If you're not compounding, we're up 38,000. It's been slow, but it's been steady. The good thing is with prop firms, we can increase our capital, right? We could get more accounts. So this 40,000 times 10 is 400,000, right? Like if you're able to pass, let's just say 10 300K Apex challenges, and you're risking $1,000 to make $2,000 on all those challenges, you just made $400,000 within a span of how many months? January, February, March, April, May, and the beginning of June. So five months in a week, you would have made $400,000. Right? This is the same strategy that I used to pass 300Ks. So I have 3 challenges. Currently, unfortunately, I haven't been able to take a trade. One Well, at least not a winning trade. We're in a little bit of drawdown. I'm down $200 per account, which is not anything serious. But guys, do me a favor. Just do the back test. Sit there, back test it yourself on the 5-minute, and take a look. Every day, sit there and go through it. Back test it. And you'll see, over time, it is profitable. Over time, you're going to be in the money. And that's what matters, right? If you want something that's a little more faster pace, right, but I do not have all the data on, just log into my live stream. And that's pretty much it. Anyways, I'm going to go. Again, just keep in mind, this is not financial advice. I'm just sharing knowledge. Also, I believe that today is the last day for Apex 90% off. I have a discount code below. If you guys want to support the channel, go for it. I also have a discount code below for Bullnox. If you want to support the channel, go for it. If not, it's all good. I'm just grateful for you guys out there because this channel honestly has changed my life. Anyways, you guys have a good night.